Hi, my name's Fred and this is my bar and this is the best apple pie moonshine recipe. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, please look for all our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's get started on the best apple pie moonshine recipe from scratch. What you're going to need to get started is your handy dandy all-purpose utility pot. I love having these around. I did put it on a placemat here because I am going to have to warm this up in the back, and when I bring it back out, I do not want it to burn the bar. So let's get started. What you're going to need is 1 gallon of apple cider. I just purchased it at the local supermarket, so you're going to need 1 gallon. Pour it right in the pot. So there's half a gallon. So there's 1 gallon of apple cider. Then you're going to need a half gallon or 64 ounces of apple juice. And you're going to pour that right in the pot. All right. And then we are going to add 1 cup of white sugar. We're going to add 1.5 cups of, and I'm using brown sugar here, so 1.5 cups. Okay. And then we are going to add a half teaspoon of nutmeg. And we are then going to add 10 cinnamon sticks. 10 cinnamon sticks. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 cinnamon sticks. Now you're going to take this, we're going to take it to the back, and we are going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. We want everything to start releasing its flavors and get incorporated. So I'll be right back with the freshly simmered product. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. Put that down. Oh, like that. Okay. So very hot, so please be careful. And then, so we have brought this to a boil, and then we let it simmer for about 10 minutes. You can let it simmer for up to 20 minutes, for as long as you'd like. It does smell delicious. It makes the whole kitchen smell. But this is the first step. Now we're going to bring it back here and let it completely cool down. So step 1 is adding the cider, the juice, the sugars, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. Bring it to a boil. Let it, after it boils, lower it to simmer for about 10-15 minutes. And then you're going to let it completely cool before you add the alcohol. So now we're on the completely cool set. One little note, when you are bringing this to a boil and letting it simmer, you will see like a foamy head appear. Do not let that stress you out. That will disappear. Now that it's off the flame and it's cooling down now, the foam head is completely gone. So first time I ever did this, I thought I did it wrong, but it just completely disappears. So do not worry about that. So now we're just going to let this sit and completely cool down until we add the good stuff. Okay, this one now has cooled down enough for us to add the next ingredient, but one thing I did forget to tell you is when you bring it to a boil and then you let it simmer, make sure you're stirring your juices and you're trying to dissolve all the sugar, the brown sugar and the white sugar, to make sure that is completely dissolved. And in this, it is completely dissolved. So let's move to the next step, and my favorite step. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 750 milliliter bottle of Everclear grain alcohol. I'm using the 151 proof in mine. So we're going to add the whole bottle. There we go. Don't want to waste a drop. And then we're going to add 2 cups, and I'm using the Sailor Jerry Spiced Rum. You can also use Captain Morgan's. So we're going to use 2 cups of that. One. 2. And we're not done. On top of this, I am a bourbon fan, so I always have to use bourbon. I'm going to use 1 cup of the Jim Beam apple, and we're going to add that to that as well. Again, 1 cup of the Jim Beam apple. And there you go. Let's get all this out of the way. Now we're going to give this a stir and let everything incorporate. It looks and smells delicious. Now basically this apple pie moonshine is completely done. You can drink it right now. It can be drank right now, but what would you like to do, or what you would like to do, is to let it sit for a couple days. Some people let it sit a month. I prefer to just let it sit about a week. So you could store this in several different ways. You can get, these are mason jars. This one you could, actually this one and this one I purchased at a big box retail store. This is a 2 cup, this is a 3.5 cup jar. And I also, because I do make bigger batches, like to store them in gallon jugs. Now these gallon jugs I purchase online, but if you just want to get a couple of them, you can just go right to the supermarket and buy a gallon of water and use the water and save the gallon to add your moonshine to. So what we're going to do is just fill these. The only thing left to do is, when you're filling these, I like to use 1 cinnamon stick in each one of these before we fill them. And then the gallon jug, I like filling it with 2. So I'm just going to show you how this looks. Oh. Oh my goodness. I might partake in a little bit of libations now. Just going to put this down. I spilt a little on the side. And there you have. Can't get the lid on. There we go. Your apple pie moonshine. And it is delicious. One more note, this is good for 3 months. You can keep it refrigerated for up to 3 months and still... Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, which is right now, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching.